The future is here, but how does it stack up against the present? Today, we'll compare utility, strategy, and overall draft impact in Draft League to determine which version truly dominates. What's going on, my fellows? It's your boy DyeItTight here, and today we're putting the futuristic Paradox Pokémon against their original forms to see who brings more utility to the table. Now, this isn't about a 1v1 showdown, it's all about team value. A couple things to note: this is for Draft League only, and no Terra is allowed. So, that being said, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know who you think will win. Up first, we have Donphan and Iron Treads, who bring a lot of utility to the table, sharing access to key moves like Rapid Spin and Stealth Rock, making them excellent choices for hazard control in a Draft League format. Ground typing is always a solid choice thanks to its ability to handle common electric types and its generally strong offensive presence. Where Donphan stands out is its slightly higher base attack and access to priority Ice Shard, giving it a valuable tool for picking off weakened threats or dealing with dragon and flying types. However, Iron Treads takes things to a whole new level. Not only does it bring a unique ground steel typing, which adds a plethora of useful resistances, but it also has the ability to boost its speed, attack, or defense with Quirk Drive depending on the terrain or its held booster energy. Steel typing pairs exceptionally well with its ground typing, giving Iron Treads even more versatility as both an offensive and defensive option. While Donphan has its strengths, Iron Treads is simply better with the overall package for Draft League utility, making it a clear winner in this matchup, making the score Paradox 1, Present 0. Next, we have Delibird versus Iron Bundle, and this one isn't even a competition. Delibird is the type of Draft League Pokemon only someone like Amol could love. Its only redeeming quality is access to Rapid Spin, Spikes, and Destiny Bond, but outside of that, it's a total non-factor. It's ridiculously frail, lacks any real offensive presence, and struggles to make any meaningful impact in the battle. On the other hand, we've got the big Iron Bundle, and this thing is an absolute monster. With phenomenal offensive water and ice type stab moves, paired with blazing fast speed stab, Iron Bundle is one of the most dangerous threats in Draft League. It can outspeed and threaten so many top tier Pokemon, making it a powerhouse on nearly any team. There's just no question here, Iron Bundle takes this one with ease, making the score Paradox 2, Present 0. Next up, we have Hydreigon versus Iron Jugulis, two powerful options in the Draft League format. Both Pokemon share an immunity to ground-type moves, and their Dark-type stab hits extremely hard. However, their similarities start to diverge when you start to look at their unique traits. Iron Jugulis is much faster, giving it an edge in outspeeding threats, and brings Flying-type stab into the mix, making it a strong option for handling fighting types and other common threats. It even has access to Meteor Beam and Quirk Drive, giving it a setup option to boost its offensive presence. But Hydreigon's going to take the crown in this matchup. Its access to Dragon-type stab moves gives it a stronger offensive presence against a wider range of Pokemon, and its ability to use Nasty Plot for special sets and Dragon Dance for physical sets makes it even more versatile. This flexibility, along with the sheer power of Dragon-type moves, gives Hydreigon a significant edge over its futuristic counterpart. In the end, Hydreigon wins this one for its adaptability and raw power of its Dragon Stab, making the score Paradox 2, Present 1. Now, we've got Iron Hands squaring off against Hariyama, two incredibly powerful fighting types. While Hariyama has always been a strong contender with its massive attack stat, the ability to set up with Belly Drum, and access to priority Bullet Punch, it struggles to match up to the sheer dominance of Iron Hands. Iron Hands brings everything Hariyama offers and then some. It's not only bulkier, but it has an additional electric type stab, giving it more offensive coverage and utility. Its ability to boost a key stat with Quirk Drive makes it even more threatening in the right conditions, allowing it to take advantage of its impressive attack and bulk. In a Draft League setting, Iron Hands is just the superior option. Its combination of power, bulk, and typing gives it a significant edge over Hariyama, making this one a clear victory for the future. The score is Paradox 3, Present 1. Alright, this one, I can already feel the comments rolling in. Iron Moth vs Volcarona. Let's just get right into it. While Iron Moth may look intimidating with its futuristic design and powerful stats, it's no secret that I am not a big fan of non-Terra Iron Moth. Its fire poison typing is a major letdown, making it incredibly difficult to switch in defensively. Offensively, it struggles to sweep consistently due to the same typing and its lack of reliable setup options outside of Quirk Drive boost. On the other hand, we've got Volcarona. It's slightly bulkier than Iron Moth, with a much more versatile Fire Bug typing that gives it better matchups defensively. Volcarona can boost 3 of its stats, Special Attack, Special Defense, and Speed with Quiver Dance, making it one of the most terrifying sweepers in the format. Plus, it can switch into physical attacks more reliably, with the added bonus of punishing contact move things, the Flame Body. In this Battle of the Moths, Volcarona wins hands down. Its versatility, setup potential, and defensive utility makes it a far superior choice in Draft League, making the score Paradox 3, Present 2. Next up, we've got a Kaiju battle, Tyranitar versus Iron Thorns. While both of these titans pack power, this matchup is not as close as you think. Iron Thorn struggles heavily due to its electric rock typing. This combo leaves it with glaring weaknesses to common types like ground, fighting, and water, making it difficult to switch in or take hits reliably. Its role in Draft League is pretty limited, primarily as a hazard stacker with Stealth Rock or Spikes. Sure, it has some potential to set up and sweep, but that's more of a niche scenario than a reliable game plan. On the other hand, we've got the undisputed king of Gen 2, Tyranitar. Its dark rock typing, while not perfect, is far superior, giving it better defensive matchups and offensive coverage. Add that to the ability to set up Sandstream, boosting its own special defense and supporting sand-based teammates. There's no doubt about it, Tyranitar takes this one with ease, proving once again why it's been a staple of competitive play for so many generations, which evens up the score to Paradox 3, Present 3. Now we've got a 2v1 battle as Gallade and Gardevoir team up to take on the futuristic juggernaut Iron Valiant. At first glance, it might seem like a fair fight. After all, Gallade is a physically offensive powerhouse while Gardevoir dominates on the special side. Their base stats are nearly identical, with their attack and special attack swapped out to their respective roles. Together, they pack enough offensive firepower to threaten just about anything. But when we look at Iron Valiant, it's clear that the future has outclassed the present. Iron Valiant doesn't just specialize on one side of the offense, it does both. Whether it's running a physical or special set, it can dish out some serious damage, and its ability to boost either attack or special attack with Cork Drive makes it even more versatile. Add in its blazing speed, which outpaces both Gallade and Gardevoir, and a move pool filled with incredible coverage options. It's just no contest. When you compare their overall utility, Iron Valiant takes this one hands down. It's faster, more versatile, and can handle a wider variety of matchups, making it the clear winner. The score is now Paradox 4, Present 3. To kick off the first of the Swords of Justice matchups, we've got Iron Leaves taking on Virizion. And let's be honest, this is the battle of mid. Neither of these Pokemon are particularly common picks in Draft League, but they add a few tools to the table. Virizion stands out with its higher speed and superior special bulk, allowing it to take hits better on the special side. It also has access to the Fighting Stab, giving it a strong offensive option to hit key threats. On the other hand, Iron Leaves trades that bulk for the ability to deal more damage. Its Psychic Stab provides it with solid coverage, and with Cork Drive, it can set up to become a bigger offensive threat. While it lacks the same level of utility defensively, its setup potential gives it the edge in the matchup, making the score Paradox 5, Present 3. Up next, it's Terrakion versus Iron Boulder, two heavy hitters with similar roles but distinct differences. Both boast incredible stab options, access to Swords Dance for setup, and great coverage moves to pressure opponents. What sets Iron Boulder apart in this matchup is its higher speed, allowing it to outspeed key threats that Terrakion might struggle with. On top of that, Iron Boulder can take advantage of Cork Drive to boost its speed even further, making it an incredibly dangerous offensive threat in the right conditions. While Terrakion is no slouch, Iron Boulder's ability to hit faster and harder gives it the edge here, making the score Paradox 6, Present 3. Our last matchup is Iron Crown versus Cobalion. Cobalion brings some solid utility to the table with its ability to set up Stealth Rock, being faster, and boasting solid physical defense, making it a reliable support option for certain teams. However, Iron Crown truly shines in this battle. Not only is it a Fairy Resist, a rare and valuable trait in the current meta, it also brings a much stronger offensive presence with its boosted special attack and physical capabilities. On top of that, the versatility of Cork Drive allows Iron Crown to boost whichever stat it needs to, giving it flexibility to handle a variety of situations. In the end, Iron Crown's overwhelmingly offensive potential and ability to resist Fairy-type moves makes it a much better choice in this matchup, making the final score Paradox 7, Present 3. And there you guys have it. After tallying up the results, the future Paradox Pokemon have come out with a score of 7-3. While the present Pokemon certainly had some strong contenders, the future Pokemon showcased their power and versatility in the Draft League scene. With superior offensive options, typing, and utility, whether it was speed boosts, type advantages, or sheer offensive presence, the future Paradox Pokemon proved they bring more to the table in terms of utility. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more comparisons like this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts. Do you agree with the rankings, or do you think the present Pokemon deserve the win? Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.